Hi, I'm here again. So I'm just going through some of my comments, and most of the comments that I receive are from females because borderline is often more diagnosed more in females. But there's a comment I missed here on one of my videos, and it's from a man, and I just want to read it because it's important to remember that this is not just a female thing. Men also have borderline too, and it's probably a lot harder for men with borderline because they're already subjected to feeling like they can't talk about their feelings. And so I'm going to read this comment. And let's see, this is from Jeff Roberts, 3384. And it says, I've pushed the person I love the most away recently, only because I kept holding on to a bunch of little things until I finally boiled over because I couldn't keep it in any longer. A normal person would have just communicated along the way instead of letting it all just build. This also has been a challenge for me, communicating without getting overly emotional and sad. I'm so sick of struggling with BPD. I feel for you. I've been recently diagnosed, and now after many years of commuting without getting over emotional. I'm so sick of struggling with BPD. I feel for you. I've been recently diagnosed, and now after many years, everything makes sense. Kinda. It doesn't make any of the pain go away. I pray we all find healing from this disease. Me too. Strap on ADHD, and you can only imagine the type of roller coaster I've had. None of this ever made sense to me. I could be happy 1 second and totally quiet, stuck in my head the next. I've always loved people more than myself. Yes. I've always said yes to everyone no matter what. Yes. I've done a good job masking all of my more than myself. I've always said yes to everyone no matter what. I noticed that you had the ability to talk openly about this. I've always hated to be a burden to others, and it is hard to talk openly as a man because I feel like it's a sign of weakness. And no, it's not a sign of weakness. Men are just growing up. Men are told to suck it up, be a man, and that's not the way it should be. I've done a good job masking all of my problems in life. On the outside, I look like a successful, functioning person with a lot of friends. On the inside, I feel like an outsider that struggles to really connect with people. The truth is, I really don't have any real friends to connect with. I agree with what you said about always pushing people away or keeping them at arm's length. I'm not sure if I'm doing this because I don't want to hurt them and fall short of what expected of me to be a good friend, or maybe I'm afraid to get hurt myself. I think it's a mixture of both, to be honest, because we're naturally people pleasers. All I know is I put together a great run of being very functional until something goes wrong, then unfortunately I self-destruct completely and end up hating myself in the process. All too relatable. I pray for you and everyone else that deals with this disorder. Thank you. It's gut-wrenching at times. I know so many people deal with this. This platform helps. Thank you for your openness and honesty. You have a beautiful soul. I wish there were support groups and forums for people to communicate together. It's a lonely road at times, especially when you don't want to burden others that can possibly understand how and why you have the feelings you're having. Especially when you don't even understand why you feel the way you do at times. God bless you and your platform. So that was from Jeff Roberts. And thank you so much for this comment, because I want to, men's mental health is important for me to discuss as well, and is actually Men's Mental Health Month. I think that's what June is. So keep going. Jeff. I know it can be difficult, especially when we have comorbid things. ADHD is not an easy thing for people, and especially having it mixed with something like BPD can be pretty devastating. But no, you're not alone. I invite you and any other men, any women, men, anybody to share your feelings. This is a channel where we can talk openly about how we're feeling, and that's the kind of environment that I want to create. And if you guys are open to it, I got this idea from another YouTube, one of my subscribers actually. Um, but we can do lives and we can do panels and we can talk to each other and invite to hear stories and stuff. So if you want to do that, let me know. I'd be open to it. I live in Pacific time right now, so that might be kind of hard for us to collaborate, but I'm sure that we could find a middle ground somewhere. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. And thank you so much for that comment, because it's important for men as well to heal and to talk and be open about how they feel. So, men, you are heard and wanted to be heard out there. So don't forget about that. Um, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Catching up on some comments that I missed, and I'm sorry if I missed your comments. It Not everything shows up in the notifications, so I frequently or in I will periodically go through all of my comments to make sure that I address all of them. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm a little jittery right now because I literally had probably about 6 shots of espresso. So that's probably why I can't talk. Whatever. But um, yeah. Bye, guys.